Hi, I'm Big Sis.
Hi, I'm Little Sis.
And welcome to 2016. Today is the best of 2015 in skincare and in beauty. So I'm going to start out with skincare. And I'm just, I've got a lot of skincare, but I'm just including my favorites here. So my first favorite is my daytime serum. That is the Olay Regenerist Regenerating Serum. It's fragrance-free. Got a nice light texture, and I really love it. I put this on every morning before I put on my moisturizer. And then for my evening serum, this is the Paula's Choice Resist Super Antioxidant Concentrate Serum. It's basically a vitamin C serum in a gel format. And I absolutely adore it. I would not recommend it for daytime use unless you're a person who has time to put it on, go have some coffee, walk the dog, get your kids ready for school or something, and then come back and put your makeup on, because it does have a weird, very heavy feel to it, but it does soak in. But this is my nighttime serum. I love it, and I've really seen a change in my skin between those two serums. And my last skincare is my eye cream, which I absolutely love. I have expensive eye creams that I just keep coming back to this. It's the Olay Regenerist Eye Lifting Serum. Oh, one other thing. I watched I think it was Miss Kristen's? No, who was it? Shoot, I'm going to have to put her link down below, because now I can't remember who it was. Somebody did their best of 15, and what they did is in every category, they did a high-end in a drugstore. I can't do that for every category because I don't have drugstore in every category, but I will do it when I can in the categories where I have both. Okay, so next let's do eyebrow. I have one of each. The one that I am using most lately is the It Cosmetics Brow Power. And that one I've been using, I say I use this probably about 2 months of the year because my first one broke. And then what I used a lot in the meantime until I got a new one is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. And this one I have in ash brown. And I'll tell you, this is much, much cheaper than the It Cosmetics. But it's really good. Highly recommend it. Got a spoolie on one end and the eyebrow pencil on the other. And it's got a nice precision tip on there. Even thinner tip than the It Cosmetics one. And for eyeliners, I use a lot of different colors here and there depending on what I'm doing. But the stuff that I went back to a lot this year for high-end was Urban Decay 24/7 in Rockstar. And that is an eggplant, a deep, deep eggplant color. And I just find that it's a go-to pencil a lot when I wear grays, purples, all kinds of things. And then another high-end Tarte is the Tarte Smolder Eyes. I can't remember if I now have this in a skinny as well, but this is the Chunky Smolder Eyes, and this is in bronze. Very, very pretty color, metallic. And from my drugstore in eyeliners, I showed it, I think, in my last Get Ready With Me, or my last tutorial. That is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster. This is the one that has the lash boosting serum right in the eyeliner. This is unusual because it's got 2 caps. It's got the outer cap and then this inner cap, which can sometimes be a bear to get off. And it's a thick magic marker kind of eyeliner. Not something I would normally use a lot, but because it has the serum in it, I've been using it more, and I have definitely had growth. I don't have a lot of length yet, but I have definitely had growth, so that's great. I hope to continue using that in 2016. Alright, so I'm going to go with blush next. I only brought 2 blushes, one drugstore, one high-end. My high-end favorite, I think I bought it early this year, in 2015, and fell head over heels, and that's Urban Decay Afterglow Blush in Rapture. Beautiful, beautiful case. Beautiful color. You know, I'm a purple fan. Just gorgeous. And it's got some glow to it, but it's not really obnoxious. In fact, looking in the case, you hardly see any glow. But when I put it on, it's almost like a powder highlighter and blush combined. It just gives you this beautiful glow. And for my drugstore, you just can't go wrong with Milani blushes. If I took a picture of my blush drawer right now, you would see that I have a couple of high-end blushes and the rest of the drawer is Milani. I have 2 of these flower ones. This one is in Tea Rose, and I also have the coral one. And then the old style baked dome Milani blushes are also fabulous. I think I have 3 of those. Wonderful. All right, this is also a mixture of high-end and drugstore. And the first, you know, my favorite, I've talked about it before, my favorite lippy brand, Bite Beauty. So I just brought this one color, and that kind of represents all the beautiful Bite Beauty lippies. I have them in pencil form like this, crayon form. I have them in pencil form. I have them in lipstick form. All different things, and you just can't beat a Bite Beauty lipstick. I highly suggest you invest in one in 2016. This particular one is a gorgeous deep pink, and it is in the color Winterberry, one of my faves. And the other high-end is an old Laura Geller set. And this is Clove Red. And there was a new top I bought like at the end of the summer, early fall, and it had this really, really deep brick red in it. And I wore this a lot then. It's a very pretty, not red, but more of like a brown red. Love it. Okay, so that's my high end. And one other mention, it's not really a lipstick, is the MAC Prep and Prime. I've been wearing this every time I wear my liquid lipsticks. I'm wearing the Ofra liquid lipstick today. That was in the BoxyCharm. You put this under it and it helps a lot for it to not feel quite so drying. But the Ofra ones don't feel as drying to me as some of the others. And then my drugstore stuff, I brought an NYC City Proof crayon in 031. I tend to like the burgundies and mauves. And then I have I think this is L'Oreal, and this is called Glossy Balm. And I believe this is in Vintage Rose, which actually looks a little darker than it is. And then my favorite drugstore lip line is the Rimmel Moisture Wear. And this particular, Moisture Renew. And this particular one is in number 130, Coral Garden. I wear this a lot when I'm wearing neutrals. Just a really nice neutral color. Alright, so that's all my lippies. I think we will move on next to foundation and primer. Alright, now you know, if you've been with my channel any length of time, you know I am not a foundation girl. Don't have it on today. Don't wear it most of the time. But when I get dressed up to go out, I do like to wear it. And only because of my spots. Otherwise, I wouldn't even bother with it. But because of my spots, I do like to cover them up when I'm dressing up. I don't remember to wear face primers very often. I always wear an eye primer. Dermalogica Skin Perfect Primer with SPF 30. I got this as a free sample. Haven't used it a lot, but I really like it. In terms of foundations, I usually go one of 2 ways. If I just want just a really slight powder finish, then I go with my Becca Perfect Skin Mineral Powder. And then if I really want a full coverage, Then I go with the Smashbox Camera Ready CC Cream in the dark spot correcting format. Under eye concealer. My go-to past 4 months or so has been Urban Decay Naked Skin. I really love the coverage on this stuff. I just love it all the way around. It just doesn't, for me, apply quite as smoothly as what I was wearing before, which was the Mally Ultimate Performance Brightener and Hydrator, which, to tell you the truth, I'm not even sure they're making anymore. Love this stuff. Used it for a long time. I'd say I've been using this well over a year. This is more coverage, but this is more highlighting. So sometimes today I actually use both. And then in terms of facial concealers, when I'm not wearing any face powder or foundation or anything, if I want to, sometimes for a lot of the earlier year, before I discovered that Smashbox CC cream, I would just take concealers and mix them to get the skin shade, and then just concealers and buff it in with my F80 like I do a foundation. I would mix either the Makeup Forever Full Cover, which is fantastic, or, and this is my drugstore choice, my Physicians Formula Conceal RX. Alright, and my eye primer for, I would say, most of the year has been my Mary Kay eyelid primer. My favorite highlighter, although I just got the Becca liquid, so we'll see what happens in 2016, but my favorite highlighter for 2015 is IT Cosmetics Hello Light. I absolutely love the kind of light that it leaves. It goes on better with a brush, but I'm just going to see if I can give you an idea. I just love a glow. I don't like sparkle, but I do love a glow. And I feel like this is really successful at that. Alright, and last, saved for last, the good stuff, because you know I don't call my channel The Eyes Have It for no reason. I'm really into eyeshadow. So I do have both drugstore and high-end options for this. I'll start with the drugstore because Jasmine has decided she's going to do her makeup now. Alright, so drugstore, I've just got one to represent a whole line. If you want to go drugstore eyeshadow, now I haven't used a lot of Maybelline, CoverGirl, any of that for years. But when I use a drugstore eyeshadow, it is Milani. And it is the Bella line. This particular one is called Bella Bronze. They all start with the word Bella. There is a huge selection in color. They go everything from matte to satin to shimmer to metallic. This is Bella Bronze, which it is an absolutely gorgeous color. I also have the Bella Mandarin, which is an orangish shade, and I have the Bella Taupe. So for high-end individual eyeshadows, this is the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow in Taupe number 4. This is a crease color. It's just a go-to crease color for me when I'm wearing naturals. And then I have another one in Heather that I use when I'm wearing grays and purples. So when I thought about what my 2 favorite palettes were of the year, you know the first one that came to mind, because I haven't put it down for 2 months. But first I'll talk about the one that was, you know, my absolute love during the first part of the year. And that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette. Kind of crazy, kind of out there, but really, really pretty. And I made so many cool looks that I loved out of this palette. But I will say, this is the palette that changed the eye primer that I wear. At the time, I think I was wearing probably one of the Urban Decay primers. And I got this, and I loved it so much, but it burned my eyes so bad. And just one day, I just picked up the Mary Kay primer, which I had just gotten, And I tried the Mary Kay primer under this, and it made all the difference in the world. My eyes didn't burn nearly as bad using that. All right, so I'm going to talk about the Lorac Mega Pro. You've heard me talk about it before, but what I want to talk about is my favorite colors. So today I used 2 colors that I don't wear very often. I'll just let you know what those are. And that is Dark Sienna down here in the bottom row and Gold Leaf right here in the bottom row. Okay, my go-tos. I mean, there's certain colors in here that I just back and back and back. Top row, that would be Saddle, dark brown, matte. Second row, Goji, matte. I have been using the purples a lot just the last week or so, but I have not used them a lot previously. Third row is Cinnamon. And I have been using the blue quartz here again a lot lately, but not the whole year, so I'm not going to consider that a favorite. In the bottom row, Moonlight is my absolutely favorite inner corner, and sometimes my under eyebrow color, which is what I'm using today. And then the Penny is this gorgeous copper color. I actually prefer Penny to Cinnamon, but they're both really pretty. Alright, so there are my skincare and beauty favorites for 2015, and some of Little Sis's beauty favorites for 2015.
I like all of them because I like the makeup.
She loves makeup, and she got a little makeup kit for Christmas from, of all people, her daddy.
Yes.
Who previously has been very anti-makeup. When I put lipstick on her for our holiday picture a couple of years ago, he was not happy.
He was not happy. He said, "Why you got so much lipstick on?"
Well, a couple of girly girls here, so I hope you're having a great 2016 so far. Take care, be well, and always be yourself. Bye.
Have a girly girl day.
That's right. Bye-bye. Thank you for being so fascinated during that video. No, just kidding. What? Yeah, right. I've been seeing you in the camera, girl. What did you do to your forehead? Why did you put eyeshadow on your forehead? Alright, I've created a monster over here with the eye makeup, you know.
Hey, guys. Hey.
Take your glasses off so they can see.
I can't see y'all. Okay.
Close your eyes. That's a look.
I want to tell my favorite.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay. First row is Tawny. Right there.
Tawny.
Tawny. I can't know how to pronounce it.
Tawny, okay.
My in second row, purple. Cause you guys know that's me and Michelle's favorite color.
Yep. Purple.
And in the third row is blue quartz. I like the color blue.
Blue quartz is very pretty, but it is really bold.
And in the third row,
Fourth row.
fourth row, olivine.
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 Olivine is a really unusual color. It doesn't look like green at all in the pan, but it is a
I'm using it.
shimmer. It's a light green shimmer, sort of a
I
sage
just
green.
put some light on there.
Yeah, it's an interesting color. I like it a lot.